Welcome to Passing Point on ESPN Kansas City and the RacinBoys Broadcasting Network. Brought to you by the McCarthy Auto Group. Go to kccars.com to shop their great selection of new and certified pre-owned vehicles. Here are the RacinBoys, Scott Traylor and Kirk Elliott.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the Passing Point here on ESPN Radio KC 94.5 and 1510, as well as RBN, the RacinBoys Broadcasting Network. We're live from the McCarthy Auto Group studio here at lovely RacinBoys HQ. Welcome, everyone, to the show. Got a good show lined up for you. We're going to be talking a little dirt and a little NASCAR today. In just a few minutes, we're going to be talking to David Gravel, who picked up his second World of Outlaw win for JJR this weekend out at Arizona Speedway. We'll talk dirt track racing, and it's 410 day, by the way, so we figured why not have somebody on that's near and dear to our heart, a driver for JJR. So David Gravel will be joining us here in just a little bit. Also, in segment number 2, we'll visit with the young Ty Dillon, who is a NASCAR Cup driver. We'll talk to him about his weekend at Bristol as well. Kirk Elliott, how you doing, my friend? You doing all right?
Doing fantastic, and if we get this weather going here for the rest of the weekend, which it doesn't sound like it's gonna get a little colder, but boy, we could have been racing here the last 2 or 3 days. It's been so nice out there. So.
It would be nice.
Yeah.
And then what's going to happen this weekend? It looks like a lot of cold weather is going to happen.
Yeah, we don't need that. As long as it doesn't rain,
Right.
we'll be all right. You know, several of the racetracks got underway here this past weekend here in the Kansas City area.
Yep.
Including Valley Speedway, I-35 Speedway got going, US 36 Raceway, and Lucas Oil Speedway also got going last Saturday night. And they've got a big 2-day MLRA late model show coming up this weekend. So we'll be keeping tabs on that with prime time here on RaceBoys opening up Friday and Saturday nights. We'll follow all the racing every Friday and Saturday night beginning at 8 o'clock. Right here on RacinBoys.
Yep, you want to make sure you watch that show, folks. Correspondents from the East Coast to the West Coast, everywhere in between. Kirk Elliott will be talking to them, getting updates before, during, and after the races. It's a great show, and again, that starts this Friday and Saturday night. Well, it's 410 day. Who better to have on than David Gravel, who picked up his second win out at Arizona Speedway last weekend for Jason Johnson Racing. David, how you doing?
I'm doing good, guys. How are you?
Well, we're doing well, man. Not as good as you, though, picking up the second win. And to be honest with you, every time I hear success with you in that 41 car, we're emotionally attached to Jason, obviously, because we broadcast the National Tour races, ASCS National races, so we spent a lot of time around him. We know he was a World of Outlaw driver, but we still hold him a little near and dear to our heart for the years that we traveled with him up and down the road. And man, we were so excited to hear you picked up that win last weekend.
Yeah, it was an awesome weekend. You know, the last 2 weeks have been good. So won the last 2 of 4 and had a third in there too. So Philip and I are definitely gelling. And Saturday night we had a really, really good race car. So looking forward to next races to come and the rest of the year.
Yeah, pretty spirited battle there towards midpoint of that race. Talk about it a little bit.
I kind of fell in the third there and showed Brad Street my nose, and he kind of blocked me and sending me off for a little while till we got to lap traffic and was able to get by him and then work on Sheldon a little bit. Sheldon went and slid a lap car and slid across his track, and I just picked up the bottom and I was able to grab the lead and then pretty much ran the top the rest of the race till the checkered flag went green to checkered. So went by pretty quick, but pulled away, and after we got the lead, it was kind of smooth sailing after that. A lot of the lap cars ended up just moving down to the bottom, and didn't really have to deal with too much traffic, so it kind of worked out in my favor.
Yeah, the surfaces out in Arizona a little bit different than you see back here in the Midwest. Talk about that, and does that play in? I mean, how much do you have to do different when you go out there? You guys run so many tracks around the country, but out there, the dirt's just different.
For sure.